Chismosas, let me tell you, if you guys didn't watch Karol G's live stream of her final concert for Mañana Sera Bonito Tour, then you really missed out because this woman went all out and I want to talk about it. Now, the first thing obligado that we gotta talk about is how she changed her hair depending on what era she was going through with her music. Now, first she started off with the blue hair, she sang a bunch of songs, and then she switched over to her red hair era, and then she went to her pink and blonde era. Now, if you guys didn't already know, the live stream wasn't exactly as live as we wanted it to be. So before I even got into the live stream, I had people hitting me up saying, Karol G dyed her hair blue again. Oh my God, they were flipping out. And then I actually saw the live stream and saw that it's probably just a wig that she was using. And then she switched over to the red and then she went back to her natural hair. But still awesome. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is how full this stadium was. I mean, look at this. Every time they would pan away from her and just look at the crowd, I was amazed. Now, the whole time I was thinking, I was like, how many people fit in there? That stadium looks ginormous. And obviously I had to go ask Google, and this is what Google said. Now, this is the name of the stadium. I'm not even gonna try to say it because I'm gonna butcher it, but it says it fits 85,000 people. Now, to think about that is absolutely bonkers because it looks like the entire thing was sold out and you can't even see gaps between people. That's how full it was. And Chismosas, if you were watching the live stream, then you know that it wasn't only the 85,000 people that were there cheering her on, but it was also all of us at home with over 1 million people on that freaking live stream. And if you really think about it, the only other artist that we see that puts out numbers like this is Bad Bunny himself. And honestly, I can't think of another person that's more deserving of this because she is obviously so humble and she really cares about each and every one of her fans, and it shows every night she goes on tour and every time that she puts out something for her fans. And there was a part in the live stream where she just falls to the ground and she is completely crying because you know that there is this moment in every artist that you see, they look around, they pause, and they're like, shit, I made it. And I definitely feel like it was one of these moments. But not only that, but she talked about how it's the end of this era, which meant so much to her, which also made her super emotional. And honestly, guys, I had to keep from crying every moment because this woman was making me so emotional. Now, of course, with everything positive, there has to be somebody trying to make things negative, and there were people all over the internet saying that Karol G fumbled this live stream, that could have been so much better, but she didn't bring out any guests and she didn't do anything that's out of the ordinary, and that basically the whole live stream was a dud. Now, of course, with everything positive, there always has to be people that are making things negative, and people were out there on social media saying that Karol G fumbled this live stream, that she could have done so much more to make the concert better, that she didn't bring out any guests, and that basically the entire live stream was a dud. Now, I can definitely understand people's disappointment that she didn't bring guests when she has brought guests out for basically every other night that she's been out. And I myself spent a lot of the concert waiting for somebody to pop out, and I was a little disappointed, but when I really thought about it, I was like, you know what? It makes sense that she didn't bring out any guests, and I'll tell you why. She went out of her way to make this live stream for us. She could have recorded the whole thing and live streamed it and sold tickets to it like everybody else, but she wanted us to see this for free, and she wanted to be as personal as it could be when there's 1 million people listening to her sing in the concert, you know? So I feel like her whole mindset was, if I bring other people, it's gonna distract away from what I actually want to bring here, and it's basically all of us together for one final time for the Mañana Sera Bonito Tour. Now, that's just my opinion, but I'm very curious to know if you guys watched the live stream and what you guys thought about it. Let me know down below in the comments, and don't forget to like and follow for more gossip, chisme, and all things tea.